There's nothing in this entire universe that equates to the happiness that I feel when I am with someone involving in a relationship where a woman brings out the absolute best out of me. And this woman who brings out has brought out and still continues to bring out the absolute best out of me. That when you feel that love, that unconditional, undying love for somebody else, and when it's reciprocated, when it's mutual, you don't question their loyalty. When you truly love each other so much that, that love is truly priceless. There's no amount of like diamonds or ice in the world, no amount of like materialistic wealth or anything in this world. I would trade it all away. I would just surrender and give it all away just to spend the rest of my eternity with this one woman, willing to give it all away, just surrender it. If it meant to celebrating my entire future and the rest of my mortality with someone who truly loves me unconditionally, undying love, that love that burns so deep inside of the core of your heart and your mind, your soul, your very essence, the air that you breathe. That person becomes the air that you breathe. And it's suffocating when you are without it. It's suffocating when you no longer have that in your life. And it's something that love is so profound that it empowers you. It brings out the inner divine sacred light out of you. And everything that you do, you travel throughout the universe endlessly searching for it. You spend your entire life and your mortality finding that soulmate, that twin flame, that man or that woman who truly loves you unconditionally, willing to work, compromise through the positive and negatives, and working together to living a successful life together. That love is undying. It's priceless. There's no price tag that you could ever put on that kind of affection, that kind of love, and that kind of a relationship. And most people, a lot of people, I should say, spend a good portion of their lives trying to find the perfect, so-called perfect significant other. I'm truly blessed in my life, and I'm grateful that I'm loved in such a way that it's unstoppable, and it's a reminder to me personally that I am needed in this world. I am loved, I'm accepted, and I've truly found everything in my life and more. And I'm truly blessed for that. I mean, I'm so grateful for it. And I can't even begin to tell you just how amazing, incredible of a feeling, empowering feeling it is to finally be accepted by somebody and to be loved genuinely, authentically, unapologetically, without remorse, without hesitation, to be loved without question, to be loved without questioning your loyalty. And I'm not a cheater. I've never believed in it. And, when I'm with somebody, I find that one woman to be the most attractive out of everybody else in the entire world. Like, no one else can ever equate to the beauty that she has, And every waking moment, I'm constantly thinking about her. Like, I want to spend the rest of my life with this woman. And she's the one thing that's brought me salvation, a redemption, and forgiveness for my sins, my imperfections, my past scars and trauma, depression, PTSD, a mind that's overthinking, overstimulating brain, and coming from a dark place and dark thoughts and submerging myself, drowning myself for so long inside of purgatory just only seeing a moonlight illuminating the light and darkness, and just pitch black darkness, and oceans that have once swallowed me, and to feel love, to finding that beauty and that resonance within somebody, is just, I call this shit. It doesn't mean shit. Luxury cars and all this shit's just, it's just shit. I was found at a time when I was about to give up on everything. I was about to just disappear and give up. And now when you find yourself and someone in your life that accepts you for who you are and loves you for who you are, and it's one of the greatest feelings in the entire world. Like you never want to let it go. Never really thought of letting it go, or it scares the absolute hell out of me. And all I ever wanted was this one woman in my life. All I ever prayed for and manifested. I spoke in these daily words of affirmations and done my daily rituals and prayed to God and the universe for it. And finally I found it. It was so foreign to me at first. And it was surreal. It was overwhelming. I was taken back. I kept thinking to myself in my head, I kept thinking, like, how long is this going to last until this person gets tired of me? And just like seasons change, people inevitably change. And, I was afraid of becoming emotionally attached to somebody, thinking to myself, like, they're going to, like, disappear. And, it's only a matter of time until they leave me or choose somebody else over me. And, I've been hurt, fucked over. There's so many different people. I lost everything this year. I lost a lot. Not only to death, but heartbreaks and disappointments and tragedies. And I've lost family. I lost relationships, friendships. I lost a lot. And I was confronted and faced myself with one of the worst tragedies, for the past 2 years of my life. And I kid you not, like, I was homeless for a fucking week. And thank God for my travel points or whatever. Like, I stayed up in a motel for a week, hoping to God, like, I find a home soon and fast. Find yourself that you are loved, whether romantically, friendship, family, or otherwise. Never let it go. Never let it die out and wither out into the flames, into nothingness. Because I can promise you, it would be the biggest regret of your life. And it's incredible. I love it. I love the idea of being loved. I finally have everything in my life. I self-published my books. I've got my music out there. I've got all of you guys, subscribers, guys, you watch my videos. I've got all the designer clothes and, things that I have. And this beautiful house, I live in a amazing house, and I have the money that I have now, and I just celebrated. I've got my Employee of the Month award. I have a full-time job. I have my health. I try to take care of my health as best as possible. And I got to truly, honestly say, I swear to God, I mean this, like, on God, I have everything in my life. I absolutely have everything in my life. And it's the greatest feeling in the world, and I love it. Being surrounded by people that love you most and accept you is the greatest feeling in this entire world, in this universe I could ever express. So if you find yourself loved by somebody, consider yourself truly blessed and infinitely, divinely blessed, because that only comes through a lifetime. And I never want to do anything to screw that up. I never want to letting it go. I never want to disappear from it. And every fragmentation, everything that I can find through that love that I feel and being loved is truly eternally beautiful to me. And there's just no words.